What's up, Animanjians? So, I did watch the Shazam trailer. I actually reacted to it, but because of technical difficulties, I'm not going to be able to post that video. I could watch it again, but then it would be fake, and I feel like you guys would be able to tell. So, today we're only going to be reviewing it. And I'm just going to be telling you the things that I liked and disliked from the trailer, what worked and what didn't work for me. So, in the trailer, we honestly just get like a backstory. We have Billy. He's a foster kid. He gets put into this new home, makes friends with this other kid, and that's basically where we start off there. And I guess one day his friend or his brother gets beat up, and he decides to save him. So I guess it's a heroic act, and Shazam decides to choose him to give his powers to, and that's when the trailer really takes off. And honestly, it's good. It's funny. It's fun. It's so he says his name, and that whole scene is like really hilarious. And then he turns into Shazam, and then the trailer basically turns into like a hybrid of Tom Hanks' Big and the first Spider-Man movie. You just have this big kid in a superhero costume just running around with his friend trying different things out. And that, to me, I feel like is the biggest thing that's going to work for this film. Because, first of all, who doesn't love Tom Hanks' Big? But one of the most endearing parts of that movie was the fact that was Tom Hanks' performance. Tom Hanks was acting like a big kid the entire time. It was funny. It was charming. A lot of kids could sympathize with him, even though he didn't look like them. He did a wonderful job acting like them. And Mr. Levi here, he's doing a wonderful job acting like Billy. I mean, wow, he's doing a great job. And say what you want, it may not be that hard to act like a kid or whatever. I mean, it was as if the only thing that changed here was his looks. So that's going to be his strength. I can already see that. And then, of course, there's a lot of humor, a lot of color here. I mean, DC, they are trying a lot of different things, but the fact that they are trying to go in this direction with this movie, I think is the most natural way, the most natural progression here. And honestly, how else could you do it? Could you really make this dark? And I guess you could, but would it work? Like, would people really get down with this, or would they just be like, nah? I mean, this could have been fun, right? So they're like, well, let's just skip all of that and just make it fun. Let's make it funny. Let's make it a fun time in the movie theater. Give people something that they can talk about, tweet about, especially in this day and age where you have like social media and everything. If people don't like your movie, or if they think it's like a depression fest, people are going to know. They're going to tweet about it. They're going to post about it. So I think that they're starting to learn their lesson a little bit. There are times to be dark, and there are times to be lighthearted and funny. Now we need to try to get somewhere in the middle, which may be a ways off, but they kind of did it with Wonder Woman, right? But overall, I think that the movie looks fantastic. I do not like Shazam's suit. I think it just looks ridiculous. I know that that's how it looked in the comics, but it just didn't really translate well from the comics to real life, in my personal opinion. I think he looks like a doofus. I mean, and I'm pretty sure that once I see the movie, because I'm definitely going to see it, I'll be able to ignore that, but it just looks so goofy to me. It really does. And the fact that it's a comedy makes that just a little easier to swallow, but it still looks really, really silly. It really, really does. And I really hope that they don't decide to just go comedic the entire time. Hopefully they'll have a nice little balance. But as DC, we're talking about, balance does not exist in their universe. So we'll see. Overall, I think that the trailer looked fantastic. I was laughing the entire time I was watching it. I think that they are definitely trying some new things here, and I really hope that it works for them because DC definitely needs a win. I mean, depending on how Aquaman does later this year, I mean, they could be on a roll or they could really need this movie to do well. So we'll see. What did you guys think of the trailer? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's talk about it. Are you a fan of Shazam? Did you like the trailer at all? Are you happy that DC is finally trying to go in a more humorous route? Or do you think that they're trying to basically rip off Marvel? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you have not done so already, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can get more content like this, which contains movie news, reviews, and reactions from your boy Derek right here at Animanjians. And do not forget that I have a Twitter page. Feel free to come over there, follow me, talk with me, and let's have a good time. But that's all for now. Until next time, stay dope.